Are you addicted to the commercial vibe? Have you had a long week? Hustle at school, study or work? Are you looking forward to the weekend, but it's only Wednesday? At parties, do you need to use more and more drugs to still have a good time? Or do you say that you went dancing, but in reality, you stood on the dance floor, sort of like a zombie for hours, just throw your arms in the air when a drop comes around? Then maybe you are addicted to the commercial vibe. Now, what is the so-called commercial vibe? There are parties with electronic music which have the aim to give the dancer a feel-good experience after a tough week. They do this through uplifting beats and regular so-called drops. Drops are build-up music, just like a climax, boom! And the audience usually responds enthusiastically to this by throwing their arms in the air and cheering and jumping. Now, what is wrong with this, I hear you ask? Yeah, I hear it. Well, first of all, you can see it on the dance floor. After a drop, I count to 100, and then I see the audience to stop jumping and cheering and go back into snooze mode. The commercial vibe aims to bring maximum pleasure to the dancer. It's comparable to sugar or porn. In itself, there's nothing wrong with these things. Unless you don't know anything any better and you only consume sugar or porn. Then your life becomes unhealthy and superficial. With excessive artificial positive stimulation of the senses, it becomes difficult to enjoy normal everyday life. Compared to all these magnificent drops, life becomes boring. Also, because you receive a reward impulse before you have addressed or resolved an issue or problem with yourself, you have short-term relief, but your long-term problems still are there. It's not sustainable. But I hear you say, Sebastian, you terrible doom-monger, is there no solution? Yes, there is. Go to techno parties. In the techno parties, there's no addictive drop. You have hypnotic beats that slowly but surely hammer you in, down to your core, to what hurts and what requires your attention. Look at it, dance with it. Experience how your pain and sadness transforms you into 100% unaltered, 100% passion. It's a complicated word. When you work on something in techno within yourself, you have done it yourself. No matter how small, it's your process, your vibe, and nobody can take it away from you anymore. So, I propose the following. We thank the commercial vibe makers. They have brought us something very nice. They have reminded us of something very nice. The vibe, thank you. Only it has gone too far. We have become dependent on the vibe. Just as we have become dependent on sugars. Now it's up to us dancers to take matters into our own hands. The first step has been taken. We know the vibe exists. Now the second step. Learn to generate the vibe within yourself by generating our own energy and by daring to look at our issues and dance through them instead of dancing around them. And when you generate your own vibe, I promise you this, your sandwich may be less sweet, but it will be much more nutritious and will satisfy your hunger here for weeks or months instead of days. So, do you want to get rid of the commercial vibe addiction? Do you want to learn how to create your own vibe? Go to techno parties. Or You can call the dance maestro. Create your own mana. Be your own dealer.